Hey guys, welcome back. It's Green Reaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully you're looking after yourself. And hopefully you're on a positive start to the weekend, wherever you are. We're getting close to the weekend anyway. So hopefully you're looking and doing well. So we're going to do another Faction War video for today's video. So we're going to do Silver Watchers Stage 7 boss. The good news is for this faction, it's not extremely stacked for me. I am really short on the legendary champions for this faction, but you could say that the legendaries that do have a fairly decent overall. So we're looking very thin, and we're going to rely on some knowledge today to try and get me through this. So not really relying on my legendaries or anything like that to kind of drag me through it. So let's get into it then. We will be looking into this. Before we go into that, let me show you some stuff that we got from the event, right, for the glyphs. You would never be surprised. Like, I don't normally tend to get lucky, but yesterday was like Christmas all over again. So like we obviously did all the glyphs. Obviously I picked up a couple of rares from thingy recently, but look at this, 2 legendary 6-star glyphs yesterday from the chest. So I was kind of hoping to get 1. I got 2, so I was very happy with that. And you can see that we are starting to get some different colored relics, glyphs. It's really weird because with these glyphs, it's like you can sell them, right, for silver. And you can see here, like, silver glyphs you want to sell. Anyway, if you're really desperate, 400 and something on the level 1s, I don't think I ever lose on level 1s, but you know, one of the ones. Yeah, anyway, so very juicy one. So we'll be looking into that. So let me go ahead and jump into Silver Watchers. I'm going to prepare the team and bits and bobs, and then we'll have a look at what's going on. Alrightio, so here we go. This is going to be the team for today. You can see we've got 3 legendaries. We have 2 fusions and a champion that was able to pick up through some shards. So we're going to use it basically is reset, turn meter, kill, try and got some CC in here, not much really going on, right? So we've got a reset here ability, decreases the turn meter bar with like 1 turn of all allies with something continuous heal. This will be on a 3-turn cooldown. And then we're going to move all debuffs, and then we give it like a little target field to someone. And then we got a random A1 as well. We have the DAITHIs coming in as the damage dealer, and this guy is absolute beast. Then we got Kroham the blue. He's going to be my increased speed champion, but also be the freeze champion. So he's going to be offering the freeze on the waves and doing a bit of turn meter drop against the boss as well. And then we have EMIC, who's going to be again supporting with the CC, bringing in shields for some viability, and then also the reset on E1 as well. Kind of a cool passive as well. And then she's going to bring me a resistance up, which could be very useful against the boss, and increase the duration and a big heal and a decreased speed against the boss as well, which is very strong. So let me get into the run, and we'll show you if let's see if we can beat the run or not, right? All right, so let's see if we can do this first time or not. I had a little practice run already before the video. I'm not long just woken up, so I wanted a little practice run. And I've already recorded a 1-hour live arena video today, so or was it 30 minutes? So 30 minutes was a bit messy, right? So all right, we're gonna do the turn meter into this dude. He's gonna bring the defense down, and he also brings himself increased attack, so we have to try and kill them fast as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and offer some shields. We'll go ahead and do some freezies, some turn meter as well. I think the turn meter's on the other one. Oops. Let me go ahead and get rid of her. We have to try like to get rid of the we have to get as many cooldowns as possible, but also like we need to make sure that we kill the enemies as fast as possible. So 15 turns, not bad, not bad. Increase here. And then boom. Not bad at all. Light Swan's got the thingy on 81. Play the cooldown, I guess. Yeah, let's play the freeze. Okay. Get cooldowns again. We can do that now as well. That's fine. Boink. Not a bad start. And I want us to try and CC these waves, these ads as much as possible. They're a little bit difficult, and we need to be extremely patient, right, with these waves. One of them puts up block damage and etc., which is not easy to deal with. I want the Terminator, which is that A3, not A2. The resistance buff is going to be kind of cool. Okay, cool. Everything was resisted. Nice. That is a shame to see. All right, so we'll focus on the ads. There's not much I can really do. And then we'll try and focus on this. I can bring a third reset in if I wanted. There is another option for reset. Damn. He absolutely destroyed me there. Do have brimstone on someone. We can still buffs on this ability. So we can use this to our advantage. Get some more toe meter. Why not? Never had too much toe meter. Yeah, let's play the cooldowns. Very useful. I love how he increases his own accuracy and attack. It's really amazing. About 55 turns. Plenty of turns so far. This boss likes his poisons. We'll go ahead and put up that. Doesn't really do much. Yes. Get rid of the ad. The ads will put up like block damage, etc. I've already fight this boss on one of the other stages. Don't know his bosses too well at the moment. Like, I mean, it's a long time since I did Factual Wars. I'm not too sure if this is the same as it was back in the day. If they're the same bosses or not, or if they're the same, just modified a little bit. I think they're just modified a little bit. We're nearly there. I didn't expect it to be so easy. But it looks like we're getting there for sure. Can't really finish this boss. It is dragging on though, like, in all fairness. Them extra turns, you gotta be careful of, right? They're really, really lethal, them extra turns. Because, like, if you get too many, they could be a little bit nuts. Anyway, that is about it for the team. Hopefully you guys can kind of have something similar to these Fusion Champion. I think Lady IRF could be replaced quite easily, actually, with one of the epics, which we'll talk about. So let me go to the Silver Watcher faction and we will look at the gear. So you see here Lady of Iroth, whatever her name is. I do actually have two of her, if I'm not mistaken. Only one of them 6-starred. I think the one's in the vault. Yeah, so we've got no one down the bottom there. I've only got a level 4 or level 2. I think only level 1 actually in the Great Hall bonuses. Sorry, the Guardian Ring. Anyway, let me show you all the gear. So we have EMIC coming in quite fast with just like honestly with a build just thrown together. Nothing too special at all. You can see there's some resistance, etc. from like his old build. Nothing too special overall. So you can see that it's very average gear. no relic. Mastery's half done. Then we have her, which is just again, it's a bit of an interesting build. I use this in Ice Golem, or used to. So these are stats, again, fairly tanky. Nothing special going on there. Yes, just some things going on with Divine, I guess. Should potentially strip her and rebuild her in the future. And then we got Lady of Ira. I ain't got a clue what her name says. Dyslexia for you. Then you have really good speed coming in at 335. We've got here coming in of accuracy of reasonable. She doesn't actually need accuracy. She just needs HP, defense, some resistance, and speed, which would be good. Again, I'll probably rebuild in the future. Sure, need a bit better build later on for sure. Then we have probably the carrier of the faction, which again, I haven't fished masteries off at the moment, which again, probably will be something I want to look into. We've got Phantom Touch for the blessings. I do finite videos on him. You got a savage set here with some reasonable damage, 300 critical damage, 273 with the stats. Actually ignore defense with some good accuracy. We'll need a bit more reasonable attack and etc. He's a support base based off the attack. And then the guest MVP for faction for a lot of people. Calling him Christian Ram, no relic at the moment. Might use a relic in the future to make sure that he's got a bit more damage. Because in the end of the day, we are missing that 5 and 6, so a bit more of for the stats. Then we have a build that I threw it together, which is going to be Merciless build, 6-piece. I went with extra speed and go 9-piece. I could have gone 9-piece set, but I guess in the future, 9-piece set would be probably the way to go. How many reset champions I had, I didn't really think like I need to go that. So again, too much accuracy really, could potentially low that. Critical damage coming at 370, which is not bad for a epic champion. Reasonable speed, good attack, but he's going to bring his own increased attack and increased crit rate. So it'd be a good idea to just pump up his critical damage and then rely on everything else. And I guess that's it for today's video, guys. There isn't really much more to cover. Again, I wouldn't say this is a crazy faction for me. Guardian Ring is probably the most, I think it's most the second one that's lacking. Yeah, so you can see here, not much is really going on at all. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video today. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.